Thank y'all for coming out there, tuning in to the hippie station with Kev. Okay, here we go. This is more of a video about my business and from start to where I'm at currently, and hopefully to inspire somebody or help somebody else grow. You know, when I first started my business, I've been in this business for over 20 plus years, often with my dad. My dad is actually a contractor as well. I started off with my dad. At a certain point, I decided, as an adult, at a certain point, I told my dad, let's grow our business into a different point. We were doing jobs like more so handyman projects and little things, nothing ever big. So I had an idea to get bigger jobs so we can actually make real money and actually provide better for ourselves. And I told my dad, let's join up, we could be partners on it. And he kind of was like, nah, it sounds crazy. And he laughed at me. I never forget, my own dad laughed in my face, you know. So I went out, okay, my separate ways, separate from him, and I started my own business. I started getting a little bit better projects than what I was doing with my dad right away, just because of the way I represented myself. So the way you carry yourself as a business is very, very, very important. You're the biggest product you're selling to anybody before they have to actually, and especially in my industry, construction. I do home remodels. A person has to trust you as a person to trust you with their business. So you have to actually make sure you're taking care of yourself first I just changed my presentation, the way I was representing myself. And that got me more business right away. And from that point, I just made good decisions. I always bought tools. When I did projects for whatever the tools may be in your business, make sure you're always getting the newest tools that come out. And that actually makes you better at what you do because your craft is being perfected in this time frame. You know, you're learning. When I started out 20 years ago doing home remodels, I look back at projects I've done now and I would laugh in comparison. You know, it's just progress in my tools have changed, progress in my ability have changed. So we want to make sure we're growing, just growing forward in every area. But, you know, that's a side note. Okay, so I always put back into my tools. So my business was able to grow from having tools. The more tools I have, the more people I was able to find to do different things that actually allowed me to grow my business out more so. So you want to make sure you're actually getting the proper tools for your business, whatever they may be, for whatever industry you're in. And then from that point, I just moved on. I just try to do good business. You know, whenever we do business is only truly good if both parties are happy. So my goal when I took a project for a customer was, I want to be happy with the amount of money I left with, and I want to make sure they're happy when I leave their house. And the reality of that is, you're never going to be 100% on that, especially when you're dealing with the public. The world, you know, it's different types of people. But you should know in your business, if you're actually making your best effort in every situation, you will project forward. You will. Even on a bad day, you're going to still push forward because you're actually doing what's right. Now, and part of that, and a big part of all that I kind of left out is actually having a passion and loving what you're doing. You know, if you love what you do on day one, that is something that you have a passion for it on day one. You can actually survive doing this 20 years. You can be a person after retirement age doing what you do because you just love it. You know, and that's what I am with my business. I love what I do. Even past retirement for me, I will probably still be working on little projects for myself, you know, just for the fun of it, you know. But, you know, back to my journey in my business. From that point, I grew because I actually changed my image. I actually bought proper tools to move forward. So then the next thing was just to go out and perfect my craft. Go out there, take jobs. I laughed with somebody here recently. I did a job several years ago. This was over a decade ago, and I did it for like $2,500. I look back at that same job now, I would probably charge $12,500 because of the growth in my business. And it's not just the price change, it's a labor change. Sometimes even when we're hiring business, understand you get what you paid for. You know, that customer was happy back then. You know, they knew they got a good deal. They were happy. But the point of this, I charged way too low because I was uninformed. She had a job that other people were probably already telling her $12,000. I told her $2,500. So you want to be knowledgeable about your business. So I went in there and I underbid everybody out there. I got the job. Now, fast forward to today, I'm saying the actually correct price because I did research in my industry. I know the value of each individual item. so I actually know how to price things properly. So you have to be very informed on all areas of your business. That's what sometimes we make mistakes with our passions. We have a passion for something, and we forget this is actually still a business as well. So we got to remember those two things. They kind of two total opposite things, but they have to work together in order for your business to be successful. So I've just been a better steward of information. I would never charge $2,500 for that again because I know better now. At this point, even with my payroll loan, I would pay for a job that would be a good way for me to go out of business at this point. So we have to learn from our mistakes and actually improve and do better. And the reality, if your business is not turning a profit, you will never grow. So when you have to be able to turn a profit. So you need to make sure that every choice you make in that business is actually either if it's not a profit, or this is a profit, you need to make the profitable decision. You have to do the things that's going to actually give you the money all the time. Because if you're not looking out for yourself, this world is nice and as kind as you may think it is not. You have to look out for you and your business in order for the business to grow. Because people will be content with giving less because you can accept less. But just understand, even with that, we have to actually know our boundaries. When I stepped out, I knew my worth. Back then, the reason why I gave the $2,500 price because that's all I was probably really worth. Now, fast forward today, when I say $12,500 for the same job, now I actually know my worth. So know your worth as a business and you would actually grow. So I'm gonna rewind again. The first thing I did was I changed my look. I changed my image. The next thing I did, I bought the tools, proper tools. I made sure I stacked up everything I needed to actually run the business successfully. The third thing I did, I made sure I was actually balancing everything. Making sure that this is a business and my passion, so they're getting the proper weight on them so I can actually project myself forward. And then I realized my value. So I actually know how to price things out so my business can be profitable so I can move forward in success. I hope that helps somebody out here today. I love everybody out there in my TikTok and my YouTube, Instagram, Facebook family. Peace, love, and happiness. Be blessed.